Hello, I'm Ariel Be'eri, and I will be talking about revolution in the skies. The first flying machine was invented by the Wright brothers in 1903 for the purpose of their studies in aviation and their interest in having humans be able to fly. We can later see how airplanes were used for different purposes such as war, and how they became more advanced with time and as well as their usage. It's crazy when we look back on the first plane, which was a tiny one-person glider, to how it became a four-engine monster surrounded with weapons. I chose this topic because since a very young age I was always interested in airplanes, and I can finally research about the topic. So buckle your seatbelts and get ready for takeoff. My research question was, from the Wright brothers' revolutionary invention in 1903 through the two major world wars and years later, how were planes used and how their technology became more advanced, and how different events such as wars contributed to the improvement of the planes to create our modern idea of a plane. The Wright brothers have started off working on cycling and bicycles, but the skill of building and engineering have led them to focus about creating a machine that would simply let a human glide in the air for a certain time. Their first machine was a simple glider-like structure which a person would lay down and pushed off high altitude. The pilot had a stick to move ropes around the plane and navigate it. The power would come from the wind. Then, their other invention, which is more of what a plane would look like today, was powered by a propeller built at the front, and when enough speed and force was used, a chain inside would keep the propeller spinning for a few minutes. This was placed on the older glider, but at that time the plane could take off from the ground by itself. The idea of airplanes as a new revolutionary weapon system was very slow and frustrating. Airplanes used as a weapon was first brought up by the Americans. Because the idea was very new, planes from World War I were very basic and were very similar to the brothers' invention. That's why airplanes in World War I were mostly used for very small battles and were not stable and safe at all for those purposes. But when World War II came, the planes were a lot more advanced and they served for bigger missions like bombing, scouting, support, and more. The new planes were able to fly twice as higher with twice more speed and had very advanced technology introducing the autopilot and weapon systems surrounding the plane. So, today, with planes being the safest method of travel and a stunning number of around 100,000 takeoffs and landings every day, we can definitely agree that airplanes are a revolutionary machine. Adding on, military airplanes have been on their best with extreme technology and insane speed abilities. My goal is to research deeply about how engineers have developed such credible machines in such a short period of time. Thank you.